this will mean that Mikhail McGee is the 3. McGee with the loss to Joe Greenwood. This is what we were talking about on FRL.
Yeah. Well, the top part of this, is pretty much consensus all around because it all kind of fit into how people expected. RBY beat DeSanto all the times. Fix beat DeSanto, and there you have 1, 2, 3. It's all pretty right there, and then Myers right below DeSanto based on last year. There's no reason why they should have flipped it all. I guess the question for DeSanto is, are you happy that you avoid Fix, or are you upset that you have to go through RBY?
Well, I think DeSanto's perspective, I don't even know. Who knows what he thinks? But I think if you're an Iowa fan, you're like, okay, who do you have a better shot against, Roman or Fix? Dayton last time he took him down twice, I believe. Roman is not having that kind of success from neutral against Austin. Austin was a little closer to takedowns. I don't know. I mean, Jordan Burroughs thinks he was just kind of, not really even trying to score on the leg attacks. I don't know about that. I think the matchup is probably better. Also, here's the other thing. If you're opposite RBY, if Dayton and RBY or Dayton and Austin, are down below, Roman's going to make the finals, right? So if you're thinking it from a team race perspective, and a lot of things got to go right for Iowa, well, one thing that could really help them a lot is if they could knock Roman Bravo-Young down to the wrestlebacks in that semifinal match. Yeah. Now, that's a long shot, but also, it's been a 1-point match, 2-point match, very close competitive bouts. A danger zone takedown was the difference in this match. So all that considered, while the seed is not, I don't think, requisite of the season that Austin had, I think the 5, maybe you take it. Maybe you say, okay, fine. Mickey Philippi is a tough guy in the second round for Austin. Should he get by Cody Russell? But it looks like DeSanto, Corbin Myers rematch. It looks like Roman versus probably Foley. I would take him probably over Kolioko or Atisoff of Iowa State.
Yeah, there's some tough guys in that quarter too, but and Foley has been inconsistent a little bit this year. He dropped one to Tony Madrigal at the Michigan State Open, but really nobody there of his pedigree is an All-American. I like Coderhant coming out of Navy. He's a tough kid, wrestled well at EIWAs, but would favor RBY and Foley going into that quarterfinal bout.
Yeah. Okay, we can take a look down at second half here. These brackets are up in Arena if you want to look at them right now. Go to arena.flowwrestling.org. They are visible. You can watch them, look at them alongside. If you want to look ahead, I'll allow it. Okay. As we said, McGee the 3. Don't like it, but we got to live with it. It's okay. And we all know, and it's not a reflection of I don't think Mikhail McGee could be the 3rd best guy. It's not about that. I'm just talking purely on resume. And what's interesting here is that potential rematch in the quarter between Ragusin and Mikhail McGee. Now, that was a woodshedding by McGee against Ragusin here in Austin, Texas.
Yes, a very unexpected, I think, result. Again, nothing against McGee, but Ragusin has shown that he is you would expect him to perform a little bit better in that matchup. We could see that, and then, but good for Ragusin to get up there above of Bird and Cannon at Big Tens. That sets himself up for a little bit better path, so you avoid Fix on the bottom. And there's another rematch from the ACC, Oreen and Heilman. It was Oreen who had a really good ACC, raised his stock in the rankings and in the seed. So now he's got a winnable match, obviously a rematch against Heilman.
There you go with that. You talked about Bird. I don't see. I mean, Cannon Bird. That's an interesting match.
Yeah,
Bird's got the better of that matchup this year, right?
Yeah, even Madrigal beat Bird right off the bat. I mean, Madrigal had that.
Madrigal at Michigan State Open beat Bird, Cannon, and Ragusin.
Right.
Or I think he beat Foley.
Foley. Yeah. So I mean, if you're Bird, you don't really love that draw, but you still feel like he should make the quarters against Fix.
Yeah, but Fix is the big dog at this part of the bracket, and maybe I think he's my pick to win the whole thing, as well as he's been wrestling.
Sometimes you need that motivator, right? When you don't get it done in the year before or 2 years in a row, or two shots in a row, maybe that'll be the difference maker.
Also, we saw with Dayton, different dude from NCAAs and then bad Olympic trials. I think, he didn't wrestle to his ability, and then boom, And I think a lot of it's the weight, right? Dayton Fix at 133 is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Down at 125, he doesn't quite have the same pop. It's really tough.
Yeah.
It's a hard weight cut.
This NCAAs, he's not in the back of his mind thinking, all right, I got to make 57 kilos
in like 2 weeks.
in a couple weeks. Yeah, he's not doing that. He's going 61 all this year.
Exactly right. So that any other takeaways here? I think the Ragusin-McGee match could be huge for the team race. Ragusin, different guy compared to who he was in Austin, Texas that day.
Yeah. And I mean, Hines is a tricky 27.
That's what I was going to say.
At his highest potential, he had a crazy defensive fall win over Mickey Philippi.
Very sustainable.
He has been uneven when he's on. He's one of the most exciting guys in the NCAA, but he was injured. He did a 1 second injury default out of the IWAs, so you don't want him healthy, but if he's not 100%, that should be a Ragusin win there.
Well, I think we all want him healthy.
Yes. Well,
wow. EIW Spay wishing harm upon Lehigh.
if you're an opponent, okay.
Yeah, you want him mangled. What a savage. All right, let's go to 141. We are cruising right along. And right here, we've got Nick Lee, the top seed. No surprise there. The 4 seed, Real Woods. 5 seed, Andrew Alira is coming off his strong showing at Big 12s. They're rewarding him heavily. Grant Willits, the 8. Stevan, okay, here we go. Stevan Micic gets the 24 seed.
That's pretty far down.
That's far down. This is not what you're probably wanting. I don't know if Alan Hart's Alan Hart's really good on top.
Really good on top, yeah.
Stevan can't get off the bottom right now, and that's a little surprising. Listen, Stevan's not right. There's something injury-wise going on there. I don't have any inside information. I'm just watching, and he's got the left knees taped. He's not moving quite the same. I don't think this is just because he's up a